are back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Now, there has been an alleged blind item / rumor that Cardi B wants to cancel her tour. The blind item says the former A+ list rapper is trying to get out of her upcoming tour. She just wants to stay home with the kids and make sure her most recent baby daddy cheats a little as possible, okay? Now, this is allegedly about Cardi B, okay? Because Cardi B is the only female rapper right now gearing up to go on tour. Everybody else has already done a tour or is currently on tour. So, let me know how y'all feel about it. I think Cardi B might as well let STEF0N cheat because he already got 3 other babies that you ain't the mother of the child of. So you might as well just let him cheat in peace. You let Off the cheat in peace. Well, I wouldn't say in peace, but you let Off the cheat like for 7-8 years. So I think STEF0N deserves to get the same treatment that you gave Off the cheat. You know, you let a lot of stuff slide with Off the cheat. You gotta let stuff slide with STEF0N because it wouldn't be fair. Okay? Now, do I feel like STEF0N gonna have a field day when Cardi B's on tour? Absolutely. He gonna have his way. But he's been having his way low-key because didn't he just give birth to 3 other children and Cardi B ain't doing nothing? She's still with him, kikiing, taking pictures, buying cookies for him. So it is what it is. Now, with that being said, Complex crowns Cardi B the best dressed female rapper of 2025. She is the only female rapper on the list and has held the spot for 7 years in a row. Let me know how y'all feel about it. Now, in my opinion, Cardi B does have a phenomenal stylist. Shout out to Colin, okay, who is her main stylist. And I'll give Cardi B that, like, she does have a good stylist. But I feel like Doja Cat, if people consider Doja Cat a rapper, because some people don't. I feel like Doja Cat is the most creative female rapper when we're talking about looks. Have you seen her tour looks? She's been going crazy with the tour looks, okay? Thinking outside the box. I think Cardi B comes in second if we're talking about female rapper because at the end of the day, her looks are not as creative as Doja Cat's. But a lot of people don't consider Doja Cat to be a female rapper anymore. But let me know who you guys felt like was the most stylish female rapper of 2025, okay? Let me know y'all thoughts. Now, moving on from that, Megan Thee Stallion is not done with Milagro. She recently filed to place a gag order on Milagro because she feel like Milagro still cyber stalking and cyber harassing her online. But it also has been reported that Milagro could be liable for Megan Thee Stallion's lawyer fees, which already was kind of revealed in court. But the potential of what Milagro could owe Megan Thee Stallion is officially out. As we know, she will have to pay Megan $59,000, right? But Milagro may have to pay Megan Thee Stallion's legal fees, which exceed $1 million. This is due to primarily to Florida's fee-shifting law on the deep fake claim, which, Milagro was found guilty on. And the exact amount has not been finalized, but will be finalized after post-trial motions and appeals. Okay, so if, Megan Thee Stallion decides to appeal the defamation case, which she indeed lost. Now, with that being said, Milagro will possibly have to pay Megan Thee Stallion $1 million, which is for the legal fees, and $59,000, which is for, what she was found guilty on in court, plus possibly interest and $5,000 in sanctions. Okay, so let me know how y'all feel about it. Again, I think Megan, in my opinion, is wasting her time. I feel like she wanted that $4 million payout that Cardi B didn't even really get from Tasha K, because Cardi B still hasn't gotten the $4 million from Tasha K. But she wanted that. Okay, and that's why she sued Milagro. And also, I feel as though when it comes to Megan Thee Stallion, to me, she just comes off bitter. I don't care what nobody says. And it's not shade to Megan, but I just feel like she has a lot of bitterness in her heart, and she needs to go seek help. No shade. Now, moving on from that. Allegedly, the streets are talking about Riri and ASAP. And allegedly, Rihanna's inner circle is reportedly raising eyebrows as she moves forward with ASAP the colorist. Without a prenup, sources say Riri believes Rocky deserves to live like a king and fully trusts him for life, even with her billion-dollar Fenty fortune on the line. While Rocky has referred to himself as her husband, which he is not legally, it's still unclear if the two have officially married, which they have not. Friends have said to be urging Rihanna to protect herself legally, just in case, given her massive wealth and the high divorce rate. The longtime friends turned lovers have been together since 2019 and share 3 children. Okay? Well, here's the thing. They're not legally married. Being legally married is public information. Y'all can say, oh, they married, in the Barbados under God, whatever you want to say. They're not legally married. ASAP just admitted in court that he's not legally married to Rihanna when he was on trial. He was on trial, what was it, earlier this year? Last year, he was on trial for shooting ASAP Rally, and he said he wasn't legally married. Okay? So, I don't believe that they are legally married. But with that being said, if Rihanna decides not to protect her billion-dollar empire, that's up to her. Smart people like Selena and the SH0WS have. So if you choose not to, that's, she like it, I love it. What can you do? We can't tell her how to run her relationship. If she don't want to protect her lifestyle and she want to be paying ASAP child support and spousal support in the future, that's up to her. A lot of women have to do that. Look at Wendy Williams. Before she got sick, she had to cough up a coin and her man cheated on her. Same thing with Mary J. Blige, had to give spousal support. Same thing with Holly Berry. She had to pay child support. I think Kelly Clarkson, before her ex passed away, she had to give him $1 million. Riri got it. I don't feel bad when rich women make dumb mistakes. Okay, because you gonna have to learn a lesson whether you like it or not. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So I don't feel bad. You know what I'm saying? Because if it was, the roles were reversed, and if ASAP was a billionaire, which he's not, and he decided not to sign a prenup, everybody would be like, yes, Rihanna winning. So, let ASAP win, because he winning, child. Now, Queen B, as usual, comes in and saves Kelly Rowland's career. Kelly Rowland spoke about why she hasn't released music in recent years and the advice Beyonce gave her about her new music. She said she always second-guessed herself when it came to music. She said, I watch things like just being very transparent. I've watched things like Move Fast, and for a second, it kind of put me off. And, I was like, man, people are digesting music way too fast for me. She was like, many artists are coming out like, a week or a day or whatever it is. And it's something wild. And I think between my sister, Beyonce, just us talking about music and all, she's like, put out whatever moves you. She said, I think it's our job and responsibility as artists to bring joy, where there's like a little bit of dark cloud or just a shift of something in the time. So I feel that responsibility and I take it on, and I take it on like I'm all right. Let's go and do this, okay? Now, here's my thing. I don't believe that Kelly Rowland really want to put out music. I mean, she got dropped from Columbia Records years ago. And she hasn't really had a hit since, Motivation? When was the last big Kelly Rowland hit? 2013, 2014. I don't really believe she wants to put out music, but I do believe that Beyonce probably has been encouraging her to put out music just for her to flop. I think that, Beyonce trying to be funny. Because my whole thing is, it don't matter if music is changing. Beyonce been here for 30 years and she's able to adjust. Okay, you got a lot of artists that have Taylor. She's been here for how many years? She's willing to adjust to the different scenes in the music game. So I don't feel like it has anything to do with how people digest music. It has to do with the fact that Kelly Rowland is a flop. And I love Kelly Rowland. I listen to Kelly Rowland. Y'all don't listen to Kelly. I listen to Kelly Rowland. And y'all don't be streaming her music like that. Let's just keep it 100. And she knows that. That's why she don't want to release music. It has nothing to do with how people digest music or the music changing. Because if you were an artist and you been in the game for a long time, you know how to adjust if you a legend, if you an icon. We got Chris Brown, who's been in the game for 20 years, still putting out music, just had a hit with Bryson. Like, there's no excuse, Kelly. There's no excuse. I'm sorry. Now, it has been reported that Brandy will be honored at the 2026 Grammys. She will be presented with the Black Music Icon Award for the Recording Academy Black Music Collective, taking place days ahead of the 2026 Grammys. She also will be honored with Pharrell and Kirk Franklin. So let me know how y'all feel about that. Here's my thing. Why is Brandy being honored? I like Brandy. I know she had the Brandy and Monica tour, but I don't get why she being honored. I'm confused by that. And Pharrell, to me, he a little bit overrated. He's a good producer, but I'm like, Kirk Franklin, he's an icon in the gospel community. So, you can't hate on that. But I'm confused how they choose who gets to be honored, because it definitely don't have nothing to do with relevancy. Okay, that's what it definitely don't have nothing to do. I'm like, just because she went on tour, she get honored. I want to know what is the criteria for artists to get honored, because there's a lot of artists that should have gotten honored and haven't, but it is what it is. Okay. That's probably why she was meeting up with Clive Davis. He probably gave her that news. You know what I'm saying? So let me know how y'all feel about it, and if you guys think that Brandy should be getting honored. Now, moving on from that, King Combs, the dummy, will be receiving the Dummy Award today in 50,000 lashings. He decided to subliminally threaten 50 Cent, talking about he gonna slap 50 Cent. No the fuck you won't. Okay, just because you was able to punk Ray J years ago, don't mean you can come at 50. 50 got shot 9 times. Do you really think he cares or is even scared of you, King Combs? Like, stop it. Stop. You mad because of the documentary, which I understand. And don't make your daddy look good. But in hindsight, if you do the crime and you doing the time, you got to get exposed. Okay? So don't get mad because your daddy getting exposed. Okay? You guys need to apologize to the victims. Okay? King Combs, he is not Ray J. He is not scared of you. Stop it. What you gonna do? Send the booty goons? Okay? 50 Cent got shot 9 times. Do you really think he's scared of King Combs and Justin and Quincy? Now, King Combs, when 50 Cent piss slap you, what you gonna do then? Don't play victim. Okay? I hope you record it, because you talk a lot of shit. I think that the Diddy children, like Justin, Quincy, and King Combs, think people scared of them because they ran up on Ray J. Like, nobody give a fuck about Ray J. Okay? Like, anybody can run up on him. He basically a crackhead. 50 Cent, I would not, if I was you, want to smoke with that Queens nigga. I think you got the wrong one. Okay? So, if I was you, I would pipe down before you get slapped down. Okay? Because I don't think you can punk 50 like you did Ray J a few years ago when he was talking junk about your daddy. So, I think y'all need to calm down. Okay? We all need to calm down and don't need to resort to violence. As for Diddy, though, I definitely think Diddy will run up on 50 Cent if he get out of jail, okay? But King Combs, you don't want the smoke. Have you ran up on anybody other than Ray J at a party that y'all was both at? It wasn't like, you know, you ran him down the street. Y'all was both at an event. He was talking shit. So that don't really count in my opinion. So with that being said, 50,000 lashes for Diddy's untalented son, King Combs. And sit down because you got your own cases, okay? You might want to worry about the cases you got that you guys trying to brush under the rug and be quiet. Because one thing about me, we might start talking about those cases soon and bring them to light. But anyway, I got some hot tea on Sydney Sweeties and Day of 50 Cent and Diddy on Patreon. Link would be in the description. I hope you guys have a great day.